Welcome back to the channel Coins. Today we are exploring one of the most fascinating and mysterious coins that collectors around the world continue to search for. A coin that at first glance may look like a normal small piece of metal, but in reality it carries a story of history, rarity, and incredible value. Some collectors believe that certain rare examples connected with the 1970 Liberty-related coinage could reach extraordinary prices in the collector's market. Imagine finding a small coin in an old jar, a forgotten drawer, or a dusty collection, and discovering that it could be worth hundreds of thousands or even close to $787,000. That possibility is exactly why coin collecting remains one of the most exciting hobbies in the world. Before we dive deeper, take a moment to look at the design of classic Liberty-style American coins. The word Liberty has appeared on many United States coins for more than 2 centuries. Liberty represents freedom, independence, and the spirit of the nation. From early large cents to modern pennies, the Liberty name has been a symbol that collectors recognize instantly. Many of the most valuable coins in history feature this powerful word somewhere on the design. The year 1970 is particularly interesting for coin collectors. During this period, the United States Mint was producing millions of coins every day for circulation. Most of them were ordinary and are still worth only face value. However, every once in a while something unusual happens during the minting process. A small variation, a special mint mark, a limited production run, or a rare error can transform an ordinary coin into something collectors desperately want. One coin that often sparks discussion is the 1970 D penny. The D mint mark tells us the coin was struck at the Denver Mint. While millions of these coins were produced, certain varieties have become extremely desirable among collectors. Some of these pieces show unique characteristics in the lettering, spacing, or design details that make them stand out from the rest. Collectors pay very close attention to small details on coins. The thickness of a letter, the position of a date, or the sharpness of a design can mean the difference between a coin worth 1 cent and a coin worth thousands of dollars. When collectors study a 1970 D coin, they examine the word Liberty carefully. On some rare varieties the lettering appears slightly different due to the die used to strike the coin. These small differences are what create excitement in the coin collecting world. The history behind these coins begins inside the United States Mint. Coins are created using steel dies that stamp the design into metal blanks. Over time these dies wear out and must be replaced. Occasionally a new die is prepared differently from the previous one, creating subtle changes in the final coins. When these differences are discovered years later, collectors classify them as special varieties. Imagine being a collector searching through thousands of pennies hoping to find that one rare coin. This process is called coin roll hunting. Many collectors visit banks and request rolls of pennies, then carefully inspect each coin under bright light or magnification. Most of the time they find nothing special, but occasionally a rare variety appears and the discovery becomes unforgettable. The value of a coin depends on several factors. Rarity is one of the most important. If only a small number of coins with a specific feature exist, collectors will compete to own them. Condition is also critical. Coins that have been preserved in near-perfect condition can sell for dramatically higher prices than worn examples. Professional grading companies evaluate coins using a scale that ranges from poor condition to perfect mint state. When a rare coin receives a high grade, its market value can rise significantly. Collectors trust these grading services because they provide authentication and protection for valuable coins. In the collector's market today, certain rare coins connected with Liberty designs and unique mint varieties have sold for astonishing prices at auctions. When a coin becomes famous among collectors, its demand grows rapidly. Wealthy collectors, investors, and museums may compete to obtain the finest example known to exist. The excitement around a coin valued near $787,000 comes from the possibility that an extremely rare and perfectly preserved example could appear in the market. Auction houses around the world regularly host coin sales where rare pieces achieve record prices. When collectors see a coin with an interesting history, strong demand, and exceptional condition, the bidding can climb higher and higher. The story of valuable coins is not just about money. It is also about history. Every coin travels through time. It might have passed through the hands of shop owners, travelers, collectors, and families for decades. Some coins survive in incredible condition because they were saved in collections rather than spent in everyday transactions. Many collectors believe the real treasure is the story behind the coin. Who discovered it? Where it was found? How it survived for so many years? These questions add mystery and excitement to the hobby. When examining a 1970 D coin, collectors usually check several important details. They inspect the mint mark under magnification to ensure it matches known varieties. They look closely at the word Liberty and the date to see if any unusual spacing or doubling appears. They also study the surface of the coin for signs that it was struck with a fresh die. Lighting is extremely important during coin inspection. A strong light placed at an angle can reveal tiny details in the metal. Even the smallest line or shape might indicate a rare variety or mint error. Experienced collectors often use magnifying glasses or microscopes to analyze every part of the design. The internet has made coin collecting even more exciting. Collectors around the world now share discoveries instantly through videos, forums, and auction listings. A rare coin discovered in one country can quickly become famous among collectors everywhere. Some collectors dream about the possibility of finding a rare coin in everyday pocket change. Although the chances are small, amazing discoveries still happen. People have found valuable coins in old jars, inherited collections, and even bank rolls. One reason coins from the 1970 era attract attention is that they represent a transition period in American coin production. Changes in materials, minting technology, and die preparation created opportunities for unusual varieties to appear. For beginners who want to start collecting, the best advice is simple. Start by learning how to identify dates, mint marks, and basic coin designs. Study the word Liberty on different coins and notice how the lettering changes across decades. Practice examining coins carefully and compare them with reference images from trusted sources. Over time, collectors develop an eye for detail. What once looked like a normal coin may suddenly reveal an interesting feature that others might overlook. That moment of discovery is one of the most rewarding parts of coin collecting. The coin market continues to grow every year. Rare coins are now considered both collectibles and investments. Some collectors build collections for enjoyment, while others focus on acquiring pieces that may increase in value over time. The idea that a small coin could reach a value approaching $787,000 may sound unbelievable, but history has shown that truly rare coins can achieve remarkable prices. The combination of rarity, condition, demand, and historical interest can transform an ordinary-looking coin into a legendary collectible. For viewers watching this video, the most important lesson is to always check your coins carefully. A coin that appears ordinary today could hold hidden value. Look closely at the date, mint mark, and the word Liberty. Compare what you see with known rare varieties and keep learning about the fascinating world of numismatics. Coin collecting is more than a hobby. It is a journey through history, art, and discovery. Each coin tells a story that connects us with the past. Whether you are searching for a rare 1970 D coin or simply enjoying the beauty of classic designs, every coin has the potential to surprise you. Thank you for watching the channel Coins. If you enjoy learning about rare coins, hidden treasures, and amazing discoveries from the world of numismatics, stay tuned for more exciting stories and valuable coin insights coming soon. Keep checking your change, keep exploring history, and you might one day discover a coin that changes everything. Today we are diving into one of the most fascinating topics in the world of coin collecting, the mysterious and highly valuable top Liberty coin connected to the year 1983. Many collectors around the world search for rare coins every day, but sometimes an ordinary-looking coin can secretly be worth an incredible amount of money. Some rare Liberty coins have been sold for astonishing prices, and stories about them continue to excite collectors, historians, and treasure hunters everywhere. Imagine opening an old coin jar, a forgotten drawer, or a box of coins from your grandparents and suddenly discovering a coin that could be worth thousands or even hundreds of thousands of dollars. This is exactly why coin collecting has become one of the most exciting hobbies in the world. Hidden among everyday coins are rare minting errors, limited production coins, and historical pieces that collectors are willing to pay enormous amounts for. The Liberty design has always been one of the most iconic symbols in American coin history. For more than a century, the image of liberty has appeared on many coins, representing freedom, strength, and the spirit of the nation. Because of this powerful symbolism, Liberty coins are among the most collected coins in the world. Some of them are extremely rare, especially those produced in unusual years, with special mint marks, or with minting mistakes. Now let us talk about the year 1983. At first glance, many people believe coins from the 1980s are too modern to be valuable. Most people assume that only coins from the 1800s or early 1900s are rare. But the truth is very different. Certain coins from 1983 have become extremely desirable among collectors because of mint errors, unusual metal compositions, or very low survival numbers in high-grade condition. In 1983, the United States Mint produced millions of coins, but some of them were struck with mistakes or unusual features. These mistakes might include doubled letters, off-center strikes, die cracks, missing mint marks, or incorrect metal planchets. When such errors occur, collectors become extremely interested because these coins are unique pieces of minting history. One of the most talked about coins connected with the Liberty style designs is the famous Liberty-themed pieces that collectors often call the top Liberty coin. The beautiful design showing Liberty with classical features and elegant detail has made these coins some of the most admired coins ever produced. Even when the coin is small, the artistry is impressive and timeless. Collectors carefully examine these coins under magnification, looking for tiny details that most people would never notice. A small doubling in the letters, a slightly different date style, or an unusual shine on the metal can sometimes transform an ordinary coin into a collector's treasure. This is why experienced collectors always say never ignore your change. Some rare examples of Liberty-related coins and special error coins from the 1980s have surprised the coin collecting world with their auction prices. When a rare coin appears in excellent condition, professional collectors compete intensely to acquire it. Auctions can become very exciting when two collectors both want the same rare piece for their collections. Over time, the value of rare coins is influenced by several important factors. The first factor is rarity. If very few examples exist, collectors will naturally compete to obtain one. The second factor is condition. Coins that look almost new even after decades are far more valuable than worn coins. The third factor is demand. When many collectors want the same coin, the price can increase dramatically. Another important part of coin value is historical significance. Coins are small pieces of history that travel through time. Every coin has passed through many hands, witnessed many events, and survived many decades. When collectors hold a rare Liberty coin, they are not only holding metal, they are holding a small fragment of history. The coin collecting community has grown rapidly with the help of online auctions, collector forums, and international marketplaces. Today, a rare coin discovered in a small town can quickly attract the attention of collectors around the world. Professional grading companies also play an important role by verifying authenticity and grading the condition of coins. Grading is extremely important because it creates trust in the market. When a coin receives a high grade from a respected grading service, collectors feel confident about its quality. A single difference in grade can sometimes change the value of a coin dramatically. For example, a coin graded near perfect may sell for many times the value of the same coin in average condition. Many collectors also search for coins with unique stories. Perhaps a coin was discovered in an old bank vault, hidden in a wall during a home renovation, or found inside an antique collection. Stories like these add mystery and excitement to the world of numismatics, which is the study and collection of coins. Some Liberty coins have become legendary because of their beauty and scarcity. The design often shows Liberty wearing a crown or a classical cap, symbolizing freedom and hope. The detailed engraving and balanced composition make these coins look more like miniature works of art than everyday money. Because of this artistic beauty, many collectors feel a deep emotional connection to Liberty coins. Some people spend decades searching for the perfect example to complete their collection. Others specialize in specific years, mint marks, or era varieties. In recent years, interest in rare coins has increased even more. Economic uncertainty, growing interest in collectibles, and the thrill of discovery have brought many new collectors into the hobby. Social media and video platforms have also played a huge role in sharing knowledge about valuable coins. Many people who once ignored their pocket change are now carefully examining every coin they receive. A simple magnifying glass and a little knowledge can reveal surprising details. Sometimes a coin that looks ordinary at first glance turns out to be something truly special. When collectors discuss coins from 1983, they often focus on condition rarity. Even though millions were produced, relatively few have survived in perfect condition. Coins that were stored carefully from the moment they were minted can be extremely desirable today. Another interesting aspect of coin collecting is the hunt for mint marks. Mint marks indicate where a coin was produced. Different mints sometimes produce coins with slightly different characteristics, and collectors often try to collect examples from every mint location. The excitement of discovery is what keeps collectors searching year after year. The possibility that a rare coin might still be hidden somewhere creates endless curiosity. Every coin jar, old piggy bank, or inherited collection becomes a potential treasure hunt. The market for rare coins has produced some astonishing auction results. Certain Liberty-themed coins and rare era coins have sold for prices that most people would never imagine for a small piece of metal. These sales remind collectors that rarity and history can create extraordinary value. Professional numismatists often advise collectors to handle coins carefully and store them properly. Protective holders, climate-controlled storage, and minimal handling help preserve a coin's condition. Even small scratches can reduce value significantly, so careful preservation is essential. As collectors continue to explore the world of rare coins, new discoveries are still being made. Sometimes coins previously considered ordinary are re-examined and recognized as rare varieties. This constant possibility of discovery makes coin collecting one of the most exciting hobbies in the world. For beginners, the best way to start is by learning about coin designs, mint marks, and historical years. Reading guides, studying images, and comparing coins can gradually build expertise. Over time, collectors develop an instinct for recognizing unusual features. The story of Liberty coins and rare coins from years like 1983 reminds us that value is not always obvious. A small coin that once purchased a simple item might one day become a valuable collector's item admired by enthusiasts worldwide. If you enjoy the thrill of discovering hidden treasures, coin collecting may be the perfect hobby. Every coin carries a story, and sometimes that story becomes incredibly valuable. Who knows, the next rare coin might already be sitting quietly in someone's pocket change waiting to be discovered, and that is what makes the world of coins so fascinating. History, art, rarity, and mystery all come together in these tiny metallic time capsules. Whether you are a beginner or an experienced collector, the search for rare coins continues to inspire curiosity and excitement. Thank you for watching Coins. Keep exploring, keep checking your coins, and remember that sometimes the smallest discoveries can turn into the biggest surprises in the world of coin collecting. Today we are diving into a fascinating story that has captured the attention of collectors, historians, and treasure hunters around the world. Imagine holding a small coin in your hand, a simple piece of metal that most people might overlook, yet it could be worth an incredible fortune. Some rare Liberty coins have been valued by collectors at astonishing prices, sometimes reaching into the hundreds of thousands and even millions of dollars depending on rarity, condition, and historical importance. Stories about values like $787,976 create excitement in the coin collecting world and inspire people to look more closely at the coins they already have. The Liberty design is one of the most iconic images ever used on American coinage. For more than a century, the image of liberty represented freedom, independence, and the ideals that shaped the United States. When collectors talk about Liberty coins, they often refer to coins that feature Lady Liberty in different artistic styles across many decades. These coins include designs that were minted in the 1800s and early 1900s and remain some of the most admired coins in the world today. Collectors love Liberty coins not only because of their beauty but also because of the history they carry. Every coin tells a story about the time in which it was made. Economic conditions, political changes, and artistic trends all influenced the designs and minting of these coins. Some Liberty coins were produced in limited quantities, and others became rare because many were lost, melted down, or heavily circulated over time. One of the most fascinating aspects of coin collecting is how a coin that looks ordinary can suddenly become extremely valuable. The value of a coin depends on several factors including rarity, demand among collectors, mint marks, condition, and historical significance. Even small details like tiny variations in the design or errors during minting can dramatically increase a coin's value. When people talk about a Liberty coin from around the 1980s, curiosity immediately grows. The year 1985 sits in a modern era of coin production, yet certain coins from this time can still attract collector interest. Coins from this period may include commemorative issues, bullion coins, or special mint sets. While most coins from the 1980s are common, some rare varieties or pristine condition examples can still command impressive prices in collector markets. The global coin market is always changing. Collectors, investors, and historians all participate in determining the market value of rare coins. Auctions play a huge role in setting these prices. When a rare Liberty coin appears at a major auction, collectors from around the world compete to own it. This competition can push prices to incredible heights. Some Liberty coins have become legends in the numismatic world. Their rarity and historical importance make them highly desirable. For example, certain Liberty head coins minted in the 19th century have sold for hundreds of thousands of dollars. In exceptional cases, the price can reach into the millions. These sales inspire collectors everywhere to search their collections and even their pocket change for hidden treasures. The design of Liberty coins often shows Lady Liberty wearing a crown, holding a torch, or standing proudly as a symbol of freedom. Artists who designed these coins carefully crafted every detail. From the flowing hair of Liberty to the stars surrounding the design, each element was created to represent national pride and artistic excellence. Over time, different Liberty designs appeared on many types of coins including cents, nickels, dimes, quarters, half dollars, and gold coins. Each version has its own story and unique features. Some designs lasted for decades, while others were produced for only a short period before being replaced by new artwork. Collectors pay close attention to mint marks on Liberty coins. A small letter on the coin can reveal where it was produced. Coins minted in certain locations sometimes had smaller production numbers, making them rarer today. Because of this, a coin with the same design and year might be worth a few dollars from one mint but thousands from another. Condition is another major factor in determining value. Coins are graded on a scale that measures how well they have been preserved. A coin that looks almost exactly as it did when it left the mint can be worth dramatically more than a coin that has been worn down by years of use. Even tiny scratches or marks can affect a coin's grade. Professional coin grading services carefully examine coins using magnification and strict standards. After grading, the coin is sealed in a protective holder that displays its grade and authenticity. This process helps buyers and sellers trust the value of the coin in the marketplace. Many collectors dream of discovering a rare Liberty coin hidden in an old collection or family inheritance. Stories often circulate about people who found extremely valuable coins in unexpected places such as old jars, forgotten drawers, or inherited coin albums. These discoveries add excitement to the hobby and remind collectors that treasures can appear anywhere. The coin market has grown significantly in recent decades. Online auctions and collector forums allow people from around the world to buy and sell coins more easily than ever before. This global marketplace increases competition and can drive prices higher for rare pieces. Another reason Liberty coins attract so much attention is their connection to American history. Many were minted during important periods such as the expansion of the country, the Industrial Revolution, and times of economic change. Holding one of these coins can feel like holding a small piece of history. Investors also see rare coins as an alternative form of wealth. Unlike paper currency, rare coins have historical and collector value that can increase over time. Some investors build large collections specifically as long-term investments. The excitement surrounding Liberty coins continues to grow as new collectors enter the hobby every year. Social media, online videos, and collector communities introduce people to the fascinating stories behind these coins. As more people learn about them, demand often increases. When a coin becomes famous for its rarity or high auction price, it can inspire a surge of interest in similar coins. Collectors begin searching for related designs, different mint marks, or special varieties from the same era. For beginners, the best way to start collecting Liberty coins is to learn as much as possible about coin history, grading, and authenticity. Knowledge is extremely important in the coin collecting world because it helps collectors avoid mistakes and recognize valuable pieces. Many experienced collectors recommend examining coins carefully with magnification and comparing them with verified examples. Small details can reveal whether a coin is common or potentially rare. The thrill of coin collecting comes from the possibility that any coin could hold a surprising story or value. Even a coin that seems ordinary might turn out to be a rare variety that collectors have been searching for. As we explore the world of Liberty coins, we realize that their appeal goes far beyond metal and design. They represent history, art, and the excitement of discovery. Each coin connects collectors to a moment in time and reminds us how small objects can carry incredible significance. The market value of rare Liberty coins will likely continue to evolve as collectors discover new varieties and compete for the finest examples. Auctions, private sales, and collector demand will keep shaping the prices we see in the market. For anyone fascinated by coins, the Liberty series offers endless opportunities for exploration. From studying the intricate designs to learning about the historical context of each coin, every step of the journey reveals something new. If you enjoy discovering the stories behind rare coins and learning about pieces that could be worth incredible amounts of money, make sure to stay connected with the channel Coins. The world of numismatics is full of surprises, and the next great discovery could be closer than anyone expects. Today we are diving into one of the most fascinating and mysterious topics in the world of coin collecting. A coin that many people have seen but very few truly understand. A coin that has quietly traveled through history, through the hands of collectors, investors, and everyday people without them realizing the potential value it might carry. Today we are talking about the legendary Top Liberty coin and the incredible story surrounding a rare 1989 example that collectors say could be worth an astonishing $787,976.67. Coins are not just metal. They are history pressed into small circles of copper, silver, or gold. Every scratch, every letter, every symbol carries a story. Some coins are produced in millions and remain ordinary. But sometimes a small mistake, a limited production run, or a unique historical moment transforms a simple coin into something extraordinary. The Liberty design is one of the most recognizable and respected designs in the entire history of American coinage. The image of Liberty has symbolized freedom, independence, and hope for more than a century. When collectors talk about Liberty coins, they are not just discussing currency. They are discussing pieces of national heritage that have survived wars, economic crises, and generations of change. Many collectors begin their journey with modern coins because they are easier to find. But hidden among these modern coins are extremely rare variations that can surprise even experienced numismatists. The year 1989 is particularly interesting. During that time the minting process was going through technological adjustments. New machinery was introduced, production speeds increased, and quality control systems were being modified. Whenever production systems change, something unusual can happen. Small variations appear. Tiny minting differences that most people never notice can become extremely valuable to collectors who know exactly what to look for. The Top Liberty coin from 1989 has captured the attention of collectors around the world because of several rare characteristics that have appeared in a few known examples. These coins show extremely sharp Liberty lettering, unusual strike depth, and in some cases subtle minting anomalies that make them stand out from ordinary coins. For many years these coins circulated quietly. People used them in everyday transactions without giving them a second thought. They were used in grocery stores, vending machines, and parking meters. Nobody imagined that one of these coins might someday be discussed in the world of high-value collectible auctions, but as the years passed, collectors began studying mint records and examining surviving coins more closely. Some noticed that a small number of 1989 Liberty coins displayed features that were slightly different from the standard design. The lettering appeared stronger. The portrait of Liberty seemed more detailed. The edge quality was unusually clean. These details might sound small, but in the world of rare coin collecting, small details can mean enormous value. When a coin is both rare and historically interesting, collectors become extremely passionate about finding it. They search through bank rolls, coin jars, estate collections, and flea markets hoping to discover something special. One of the most exciting moments in numismatics happens when someone realizes that an ordinary-looking coin might actually be something rare. That moment when a collector flips a coin under a magnifying glass and notices an unusual strike or a rare variation is unforgettable. The top Liberty 1989 coin gained even more attention when auction specialists began discussing the possibility that certain pristine examples could reach extraordinary prices if offered to the right collectors. Condition is everything in coin collecting. A coin that has been protected for decades without heavy circulation can become extremely desirable. Coins are graded based on preservation, sharpness of design, and surface quality. When a coin survives in nearly perfect condition, collectors compete fiercely to acquire it. Imagine finding a coin in a small box of old change and discovering that it might be worth more than a luxury car or even a house. Stories like this are what keep collectors searching every day. The historical background of Liberty coin stretches far back into the origins of American coin design. Liberty has appeared in many forms throughout the centuries. Sometimes she appears wearing a crown, sometimes holding a torch, and sometimes standing proudly as a symbol of freedom. These designs were created by talented engravers who understood that coins would travel across the country and represent the spirit of the nation itself. Every detail was carefully designed to reflect strength, dignity, and beauty. By 1989, the legacy of Liberty coinage had already inspired generations of collectors. However, the idea that a modern coin from that year could become so valuable surprised many people. Collectors began examining mint records and production reports, trying to understand exactly how many unusual examples might exist. Some experts believe that only a very small number of the most distinctive top Liberty variants were produced before the mint corrected the striking process. This possibility created enormous excitement in the collecting community. When supply is extremely limited and demand grows, prices can increase dramatically. Auction houses around the world began highlighting rare Liberty coins in their catalogs. Serious collectors carefully studied photographs and grading reports, searching for coins that displayed the unique characteristics associated with the rare 1989 examples. One of the reasons collectors love Liberty coins is the emotional connection they create. Holding a coin that has traveled through decades of history feels like touching a small piece of time. Think about how many people might have held that coin. A cashier in a busy city. A traveler paying for a meal. A child receiving change after buying candy. Each person added a small chapter to the coin's journey, and yet somewhere along that journey the coin survived without heavy damage. Its details remained sharp. Its surfaces remained clean enough to catch the attention of collectors decades later. When coins are graded and certified by professional services, their value becomes easier to understand in the market. High-grade examples often sell for astonishing prices because collectors trust the authentication process. A pristine top Liberty coin from 1989 with exceptional strike quality could potentially reach values that surprise even experienced investors. The idea that a small coin could approach values like $787,976.67 may sound unbelievable, but the coin market has repeatedly proven that rarity and collector passion can create extraordinary prices. Throughout history, many coins once considered ordinary have later become treasures. This is why collectors always say never ignore your pocket change. Every coin has a story waiting to be discovered. Sometimes that story leads to history. Sometimes it leads to excitement. And sometimes it leads to an incredible hidden value. For new collectors, the search itself is part of the adventure. The thrill of examining coins under bright light, comparing details, and learning about minting history creates a hobby that can last a lifetime. Even if someone never finds a rare coin worth hundreds of thousands of dollars, the knowledge gained through collecting is incredibly rewarding, and who knows? Somewhere out there a forgotten jar of coins might still contain a rare top Liberty 1989 example waiting to be discovered. That possibility is what keeps collectors searching every day. If you enjoyed this deep journey into the world of Liberty coins and rare coin discoveries, make sure you stay connected with the channel Coins, where we explore hidden treasures, rare minting mysteries, and the incredible stories behind coins that might be worth far more than their face value. Today we are diving into a fascinating story that every coin collector and treasure hunter dreams about. Hidden inside ordinary pocket change, sometimes there are coins that look simple but are actually worth an unbelievable amount of money. One of the most talked about examples is the famous 1992 Liberty coin, a coin that has shocked collectors and investors because of its extremely rare features and its incredible market value. Many people around the world handle coins every day without realizing that some of them could be worth thousands, even hundreds of thousands of dollars. The coin we are discussing today has become legendary among collectors because a few rare examples have sold for astonishing prices. Some experts estimate that in perfect condition rare examples could reach values close to hundreds of thousands of dollars depending on the market demand, condition, and rarity. The story of this coin begins in the early 1990s at the historic Denver Mint in the United States. The small letter D on the coin represents the Denver Mint mark, which tells collectors where the coin was produced. During the production of coins in 1992, something unusual happened that created one of the most interesting varieties collectors search for today. At first glance the coin appears normal. It carries the beautiful design of the Lady Liberty along with the traditional inscriptions that have appeared on many American coins throughout history. However, certain rare versions of this coin were struck with small differences in the design, spacing, and lettering. These tiny details are almost impossible to notice unless you carefully examine the coin with magnification. Coin collecting experts love these kinds of small differences because they represent minting errors or rare varieties that were not intended during production. These accidental variations often become extremely valuable over time because only a very small number were released into circulation. The year 1992 was an important period in the history of American coin production. The United States Mint had begun preparing for several design and composition adjustments that would occur during the decade. During this time, millions of coins were produced to keep up with everyday circulation. But hidden among those millions were a handful of unusual pieces that collectors would later discover. When the first rare examples of the 1992 Liberty coin were identified by collectors, excitement spread quickly through the numismatic community. Professional grading companies began examining these coins closely. Once authenticated, the coins quickly gained attention at auctions and private sales. Collectors began competing aggressively whenever one appeared on the market. Auction houses reported that rare high-grade examples were selling for dramatically increasing prices as the years passed. The reason is simple. When a coin is both rare and famous, collectors are willing to pay large amounts to own it. The value of a coin like this depends heavily on condition. Coins are graded on a scale from poor condition all the way to mint state perfection. If a rare variety like the 1992 Liberty coin is found in excellent condition, its price can skyrocket dramatically. Even small scratches, wear, or damage can reduce the value significantly. Another reason this coin became famous is because of the excitement surrounding coin discoveries. Every year people search through jars of old coins hoping to find hidden treasures. Stories have circulated about collectors discovering valuable coins in pocket change, flea markets, or old family collections. Imagine opening an old coin jar and finding a small copper coin that looks ordinary. But after closer inspection you realize it carries the Denver Mint mark and rare design spacing associated with the valuable 1992 variety. That moment would change everything for a collector. Throughout history, rare coins have always fascinated people because they connect us directly to the past. Each coin carries a story about the time it was produced, the technology used at the mint, and the economic conditions of that era. The Liberty design itself has deep roots in American symbolism. For generations the figure of liberty has represented freedom, independence, and national identity. When collectors hold a Liberty coin, they are holding a small piece of that historical symbolism. As the coin collecting market grew online, interest in rare coins exploded. Websites, auctions, and collector communities began sharing information about valuable coins and minting errors. This helped more people learn what to look for when examining their coins. The 1992 Liberty coin became one of those coins that collectors constantly search for. Videos, guides, and coin forums discuss the exact details needed to identify the rare variety. Small differences in lettering alignment, spacing, and design elements are the key factors experts analyze. Professional grading companies have confirmed that only a limited number of authentic examples exist. Because of this rarity, collectors consider the coin a major prize within modern American coinage. When rare coins appear at major auctions, the excitement can be intense. Bidders from around the world compete, sometimes pushing prices far beyond expectations. Wealthy collectors, investors, and museums may all want to secure a rare example for their collections. Market values for collectible coins are always changing depending on demand. Some years prices rise dramatically, while other years they stabilize. But historically, rare mint varieties like the 1992 Liberty coin have continued attracting strong interest. Experts always remind collectors that authentication is extremely important. Because valuable coins attract attention, counterfeit versions sometimes appear in the market. That is why professional grading and certification services play a crucial role in confirming authenticity. If you think you have discovered a rare coin, the first step is careful inspection. Using magnification, collectors study the lettering, mint mark, and spacing between design elements. These small details are what separate a common coin from a rare collectible worth a fortune. The thrill of coin collecting comes from the possibility that valuable history might be hiding in everyday places. Old piggy banks, forgotten drawers, inherited collections, and even loose change can sometimes hold surprising treasures. Many collectors started their journey simply by checking coins they already owned. Over time they learned how to recognize rare varieties, mint errors, and historically important pieces. The world of numismatics continues growing because every coin carries a story. Some tell stories of ancient civilizations, while others reveal modern minting mistakes that become legendary discoveries. For collectors, the 1992 Liberty coin represents the perfect combination of rarity, mystery, and potential value. It reminds us that something small and ordinary can sometimes become extremely valuable. So the next time you receive coins as change, take a moment to look closely. Examine the date, the mint mark, and the design details. You never know when a simple coin might turn out to be an incredible discovery. If you enjoy learning about rare coins, hidden treasures, and fascinating stories from the world of numismatics, make sure you stay connected with the channel Coins. Here we explore the most valuable coins, rare mint errors, and incredible discoveries that collectors around the world are searching for. Today we are diving deep into one of the most fascinating topics in the world of rare money, the mysterious and highly talked about 1994 Liberty coin. Many collectors around the world are searching for this coin because some rare versions are believed to be worth an incredible amount of money. Some reports and rumors in the collector community even claim values reaching $787,976.65, which has made people rush to check their old coin jars, wallets, and collections. Coins are more than just small pieces of metal. Every coin carries history, art, politics, and sometimes incredible value. A single coin that looks ordinary can secretly be worth thousands or even hundreds of thousands of dollars if it has the right rarity, mint mark, condition, or minting error. This is exactly why collectors carefully examine coins from specific years and mint locations. The year 1994 is especially interesting for collectors of Liberty-themed coins and United States coinage. During the 1990s, millions of coins were produced, but among those millions, a few special examples stand out because of minting differences, errors, and extremely well-preserved conditions. One key detail collectors always look for is the mint mark. On many United States coins, the mint mark tells us where the coin was produced. The letter D represents the Denver Mint, one of the major facilities responsible for producing circulation coins. Coins from the Denver Mint are marked with a small d on the coin surface, usually near the date. Now imagine a coin from 1994 with a Denver Mint mark that appears perfectly struck, with sharp details and no wear. If such a coin has special characteristics or a rare error, collectors become extremely interested. The better the condition, the higher the potential value. coin condition is measured using grading systems that range from poor condition coins all the way to perfect mint state coins. A coin that has never been circulated and still has its original shine can be graded extremely high. When a coin reaches the highest levels of grading, its price can rise dramatically because collectors compete to own the best preserved examples. The design of Liberty coins has always fascinated collectors. The image of Liberty represents freedom, independence, and the ideals of the United States. For more than a century, Liberty has appeared in many forms on coins, sometimes standing proudly, sometimes walking forward, and sometimes shown in elegant portraits. Collectors admire Liberty coin designs not only for their symbolism but also for their artistic beauty. The flowing hair, the crown, the torch, the shield, and the confident posture all tell a story about national identity and hope for the future. When people hear that a coin from 1994 could be worth an enormous amount of money, curiosity spreads quickly. Many people begin searching through piggy banks, old drawers, inherited coin boxes, and forgotten collections. Stories often appear of someone discovering a rare coin that had been sitting unnoticed for years. The truth is that most coins from 1994 are still only worth their normal face value. However, the rare examples that have minting errors, extremely high grades, or unique characteristics can attract serious collectors who are willing to pay large sums of money. Mint errors are one of the most exciting parts of coin collecting. These errors happen during the production process when something unusual occurs. A coin might be struck slightly off-center, have a doubled image, contain a die crack, or display unusual metal patterns. These mistakes are not supposed to happen, which is exactly why collectors love them. Imagine holding a coin that shows a doubled design where letters appear slightly repeated. To an ordinary person it may look strange, but to an experienced collector it could be a valuable treasure. Another factor that can increase value is limited survival in high condition. Even if millions of coins were produced in a certain year, only a tiny number might still exist in perfect condition decades later. Most coins get scratched, worn, or damaged during everyday use. This means that a coin preserved carefully since the day it was minted could become extremely desirable. Professional grading companies evaluate coins under magnification and assign a grade that confirms the quality. When collectors see a certified high-grade coin, they trust its authenticity and condition. Auctions often reveal surprising prices for rare coins. When two collectors want the same rare piece, bidding can rise quickly. Some coins that once circulated for just a few cents or dollars eventually sell for thousands, tens of thousands, or even hundreds of thousands. The excitement around rare coins continues to grow because new discoveries still happen. Every year collectors report unusual finds hidden in collections that had not been studied carefully before. For beginners, the journey of coin collecting usually starts with curiosity. Someone notices a strange coin, searches online, learns about mint marks, and begins studying different years and designs. Slowly that curiosity turns into a fascinating hobby. Coin collecting is not just about money. It is about history, craftsmanship, and the thrill of discovery. Each coin connects us to a moment in time when it was created and released into circulation. The 1994 Liberty coin discussion reminds us that even modern coins can become collectible. Many people believe only very old coins have value, but that is not always true. Sometimes coins from recent decades become valuable because of errors, unusual varieties, or extremely limited high-grade survivors. Collectors often recommend carefully checking the date, the mint mark, and the details of the design. Using a magnifying glass can reveal small features that are difficult to see with the naked eye. Storage is also very important. Coins should be kept in protective holders to prevent scratches and environmental damage. Proper storage helps maintain the coin's original shine and surface quality. Some collectors even build complete year and mint mark collections, searching for every variation produced in a certain series. Completing such a set can take years and requires patience and dedication. Stories about extremely valuable coins inspire people to learn more about numismatics, the study of coins and currency. This field combines history, economics, metallurgy, and art. When people hear numbers like hundreds of thousands of dollars connected to a coin, the excitement spreads quickly. But experienced collectors always emphasize the importance of research and authentication. Not every coin that looks special is truly rare. Professional evaluation ensures that a coin's value is properly understood. Experts examine the strike quality, the surface condition, and any unique features that could influence price. For anyone watching right now, it might be worth taking a moment to check your own coins. Look closely at the dates, the mint marks, and the condition. You never know what small treasure might be hiding in your collection. The world of coins is full of surprises, and every discovery adds another chapter to the fascinating story of currency. Whether a coin is worth 1 cent or hundreds of thousands of dollars, each piece carries history in your hand. If you enjoy learning about rare coins, hidden treasures, and the incredible stories behind everyday money, make sure to stay connected with the channel Coins. Here we explore the mysteries of valuable coins, surprising auction results, and the secrets that collectors search for every day. Keep checking your coins, keep learning about history, and remember that sometimes the smallest objects can hold the greatest value. The next rare discovery might already be waiting in your pocket right now.